Alright, I want to work with a big spreadsheet now and do some practical applications with it. So this file is called Purchase Order Video Companion. You want to open it up, you can follow along with me. But this is a big spreadsheet keeping track of products. They're in column A, their description, their color size, a lot of numbers in this. Over to the right you have this hot zone in yellow, the north zone in green. And with spreadsheets like this, a lot of times you just want to print out, like say, this hot zone along with the column A and B that has the description of what it is. Because with big spreadsheets, you don't print out the whole thing at once. You always just print out pieces. So first thing I want to do is I want to freeze it so I always see columns A and B on the screen just scrolling around, and rows 1 through 15. So no matter where I go, I'll always see A and B and 1 through 15. So it's just freezing these panes. It's under the View tab, Freeze Panes, and then Freeze Panes. The tricky part is being in the specific cell where you want to freeze everything to the left, so I got to be in column C. Freeze rows 1 through 15, so I got to be in row 15. That's one cell, C15. And then View, Freeze Panes, Freeze Panes. And then if I scroll to the right, I'll always see A and B on the screen. So my job here is I want to print out just this hot zone, this yellow area here. I'm just going to highlight starting in the cell that has hot in it and drag down here to row 46. So this is the part I want to print out. So to make my life easier, I'm just going to name these cells. I never want to highlight it again. It's something I print out once in a while, once a week maybe. So up here I'm going to use the name box to give these cells a name. So this is on the sheet, if you notice, Modern Contrast, because it's basically the same sheet for promo knits and tanks. But so I'm going to name these cells MC for Modern Contrast, name of the sheet, and then hot, H-O-T. Uppercase, lowercase, doesn't matter, and no spaces in range names. And I'm just going to enter. And it just locks in that range name. Then I can just see if it works. I click on any random cell, hit the little drop down arrow here by the name box, and click on MC Hot, and it selects this area. So this is the part I want to print. So I'm just going to set this as my print area. So under the Page Layout tab, I'm going to go to Print Area and then Set Print Area. So only this part would print right now if I told it to print, but I also want to print column A and B along with this yellow zone, this MC Hot. So that's what under Print Titles I can also do. I want A and B to print along with that range that I have set for my print area. So I click on Print Titles. Shows me my print area here, P7 to V46, that's that range hot. And what I want to do is these columns to repeat at the left. I want column A and B to print along with that yellow zone. So when I click in there, columns to repeat to the left, I can just go over my pointer and click on the A and drag over to the B. So it shows me here's my print area, P7 to V46, but the columns to repeat to the left along with it are A and B. And to see if it works, I can just go into Print Preview, and there it is. I got columns A and B, and then that area I range named MC Hot. Print this thing out. I've done my report. Just going to close out of here. I could do the same thing for this north area. I'm going to highlight this blue range here. From north down, I'm going to give it a name, call it MC North. Again, no spaces in range names. Enter to lock it in. Check to see if it works. I'm going to hit my drop down arrow, choose MC North, and it selects it. Make sure my print titles are still there, and they remembers it from last time. And then if I go into Print Preview, I forgot to set my print area. So select MC North, set my print area, then go into Print Preview, and it should work out fine. And there it goes, right? A and B and that MC North area. So quick mistake, quick fix. So try it out. Working with these big spreadsheets. Range names make your life a lot easier naming cells.